what we're here for.
Difficult.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us on another episode of our trail riding series from the Hatfield McCoy Trail System in West Virginia. We'll be picking up where we left off in episode 2, so hold on and enjoy the ride. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes yet, then you can head on over to the channel and get caught up. So we're heading to Trail 99 now. This is a double black diamond, which is rated the most difficult here, so let's see what they got. Now, I don't want to ruffle any fanboy feathers or anything, but I'm just going to throw this out here. Unlike some of those other big channels on YouTube, we actually drive up the Black Hills, not just down them. That doesn't mean we're better or that we always make it, but we don't drive all this way to go around. We gotta at least give it our best shot. Slippery.
Yeah.
Almost had it. You like try it again? Jeez, he had the right idea. You had the right idea, Corny. Just the same thing, a little more gas when your front end hooks. Yep. Yep. You got her.
It's pulling him too.
Yeah. Go, go, go. Yep, yep, you got her, go.
Let's see if Billy can do it.
Turn off the light. He didn't hear me.
I think I would go back and get a little bit of speed with it. That way you have some momentum.
It feels so sketchy backing up because you can't see anything.
Yeah.
So when you're backing up, like it feels like you're gonna tip.
Hug that front left tire to that.
I couldn't get up that for the life of me.
Because your front end's bouncing,
Yeah.
right?
You got her. Yep.
The KRXs crawl better.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yeah. Look at that.
There you go.
Going in, yeah.
I like my G-Boost badass
Oh,
belt.
it feels so much better, eh?
Yeah.
This machine's a little narrower, isn't it? The Sport. Maverick Sport. Blue box.
Isn't that a rock roller?
Okay.
That Can-Am's got all 4 wheels covering it. Woo!
Did they put a Polaris diff in there? Spin them up, spin them up.
Get a little juice!
Nice, he's got it.
I think you want to start straddling back there.
Nice. Nailed it.
Yeah, buddy! So close on that!
You know, the narrowness definitely helped them.
Yeah.
Let's see Super Greg show us how it's done. See how those tires work now.
Excited, probably excited.
Well, I look like a loser. I'm used to it.
Go do it again.
Gimpy.
Skippy, he's got something to prove now.
Yeah, how strong that steering rack is. That's what he's going to prove.
Yeah. Yeah, they're cool.
You almost had it.
I listened to Colin, he says, I'll go as far left as you want.
He's gonna show us how it's done. Picking a new line. He's still doing better than me. When you watch somebody walk up these trails, it really kind of gives you perspective as to how big the obstacles are, how deep the ruts are, and how steep things are. I lost that round. Yeah. Well, I guess that's what we came out for. That was a good climb.
It's a nasty little hill. That's what we're here for. Highly experienced riders.
That was a fun little climb. Now we're on to the next one. The strategy on that one was definitely to straddle the ruts. I definitely messed up that climb, but hey, you know what? Sometimes it's not easy going first because you don't get to watch anyone else. So we'll see how things go moving forward. As most of you regular viewers know, we're not really out hunting for mud, and the cool thing about the trails here on Hatfield McCoy is even these watery kind of muddy puddles are usually rock bottom, so you don't really have to worry about getting jammed up and sinking and getting stuck. Now if we need to go through some mud, we will. We just don't go out looking for it. With that being said, it's actually pretty good that the trails are a little wet because the worst thing out here is dust, and the moisture level of the trails here really cuts down on that and makes it a lot more enjoyable. When it's warm out, you don't really care about getting splashed, but dust is just terrible. I know a lot of people tune into videos like this because they're exploring options on going to West Virginia, riding these trails. So what I'm doing is I'm trying my best to let you guys know which trail system and which trail number we're on, so that if there's specific sections of trail you like and you want to visit them, you'll at least have an idea of where you need to head. One tip I have for you, especially if you're traveling with a bigger group, is try to go midweek if that's possible for you. During the week, these trails feel like they're private. There's hardly anyone on them. Now remember, this is mostly 2A traffic, so on Fridays, Saturdays, sometimes Sundays, you'll get a lot more people on the trails, so you have to be a lot more cautious.
Holy cow. What trail is this? What number are we on?
I don't know, but it's double black.
97.
As you heard Corny say earlier, this is a double black, which is one of the harder trails in the system. It's number 97 and we're going down it. We don't always know when we get here whether we'll be going up or down because we're just not that familiar with the area.
Hey!
Speaking of going up versus down, obviously, generally speaking, it's easier to go down. Now you can see this trail isn't incredibly challenging going down, but there are some sections on it that could pose a bit of a challenge if you were to try to hit it up. In addition to the difference between the difficulty of up versus down, there's also weather conditions. If it rains and this rock is wet, it in many sections can turn into glass basically. Then you get it glazed over with mud and things can get real sketchy real quick. Take a look at that scenery though. Everywhere you go here, it's just breathtaking view after breathtaking view. probably can't hear the conversation we're having, but Ksenia's bringing up the fact that the dust in areas looks kind of shiny and sparkly almost, and it's gritty when it's in your mouth, because I mentioned a lot of this dust has a lot of kind of crushed up rock in it and debris from mining, so it's not just your typical dirt. Another really cool thing about riding here, especially if you haven't been here before, is the elevation changes and how long some of these climbs are. I mean, sometimes you're climbing or going downhill for a few minutes at a time. I mean, like, you could do a climb that's 2 miles long. It's insane. Like, the elevation change from where you start to where you finish, it's really spectacular. So we've made it to the top of the climb and we're on Trail 28. This is a great place to stop for a break because there's a very scenic look out here. It's a beautiful view of the mountains and a great place to take some photos. This is really a great place to check out, especially if it's your first time here in West Virginia, because the view is spectacular. We ended up hanging out for a little bit, taking some photos, admiring the view, having a snack, and then we started our descent down the mountain. There's a lot of these humps and kickers on these trails. The reasoning behind these humps is that they break up water flow down the trail and it prevents washouts from basically running down the trail. It diverts the water to the sides and reduces the damage during rainstorms. You have to pay attention for those though, because if you hit them with too much speed, you can endo, or it can shoot you off to the side a little bit and cause some serious issues. But if you do anticipate them, you can also have a lot of fun, get yourself a little air. Just a little bit of advice, if you're not familiar with jumping machines like this, it's always dangerous to jump anything that's shorter than the wheelbase of your side-by-side. It will cause the machine to nosedive. With that being said, common practice would be to have your front shocks set a little more firm than your rear, which will cause your front end to pop up a little bit and can prevent those nosedive scenarios, or at least reduce them. Keep in mind that when I am giving you advice like this, I'm generalizing, and every machine will respond differently based on the weight, the style of machine, the handling characteristics, the suspension settings, tires, weight, what you're carrying. All that stuff plays a role in how the machines handle. So just don't overdrive. You don't want to get yourself into an issue. Get to know your machine, get to know the terrain before you push the limits too hard. Remember, we're out here to have a good time, not to mess ourselves up. And when you mess up, everyone in your crew has to help fix the issue. So even if you don't get hurt and you just wreck something, that impacts everybody's day. One more word of advice, also pay attention to lighting. The lighting can cast shadows, and also when you come around a corner into direct sunlight and it's dusty, it can essentially throw a wall up in front of you where you just can't see. So you go from great vision to absolutely no vision, and with the corners and the terrain here not being very forgiving, that can also lead to an unforeseen issue. So just stay alert at all times, and like I said, do not overdrive. As you can see, we're off Trail 15 now. This is another really cool spot to stop. There's an old mine shaft here, and you can check it out. A lot of people stop here. It's a great place to stop for a beverage and a snack, and just to get a little feel of the history of what created these trails in West Virginia, and that is the mining culture. You got a light? You want a light?
Yeah, oh, I got my phone with me, Colin.
Light them up.
There. You guys fit in there. Mini wise in there? Mini wise? I think there's no snakes. That scares me.
There is. Just hope they don't find you.
They're more afraid of you than you are of them. How do you do this, Colin?
First, yeah, and then just slide, buddy.
Oh, my chest don't fit.
It's more sand.
Huh?
It's like that, just more sand.
You can do it. It's getting out harder. We'll come back in 2 days, then you'll fit.
I'll get out.
You're pretty good at that.
Shins are gonna be all bruised. My jacket fits. Brandon's gonna try to go through. We're out.
Nice, good job.
You could fit, yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah.
A little bit of a pit stop here. We are on the Buffalo Mountain Trail system now. Just stopped at this abandoned mine here. I think it's a vent, actually, not a, I don't know, unless they filled it in. Maybe someone else knows the story behind this. Sometimes we bust Bill's chops. He's a reserved rider, he's very well thought out, he doesn't overdrive his machine, he's always kind of a more laid back kind of rider. He gets everywhere we go and makes it up most of the places we make it up. But here he was sending it, man. He was making that Kawasaki KRX work. It was awesome to see. I've joked around and called him Boring Bill before, but there's nothing boring about the way he's driving now. Check out these switchbacks too, some of these sharp corners on these trails. I mean, you gotta do 3-point turns on some of them. So we've kind of made it down the mountain here and we're crossing the road and linking up to another section of trail. So I'm gonna end the video here. That was a good little rip to close it all off. We did some technical stuff, we did some mid to high speed stuff, a really good variety of trail with a lot of great scenery mixed in. So stay tuned, next episode is gonna have a lot more action and we're gonna pick up where we left off. See you in the next video, ride safe out there. And I shouldn't have to say this, but if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and on Facebook.